guys, and welcome to another WIP Wednesday. I know I'm getting this one out a little bit later than usual. Usually I film WIP Wednesday on Tuesday, and then I have it scheduled so you guys can see it, but I am currently playing a lot of catch-up after working the weekend at Scream Hollow. So I hope you guys can forgive me for that. Anyways, so this week I didn't really get a whole lot finished as far as crocheting goes. Right now, like this very second, I am working on next week's Granny Square for Granny Square Tuesday, so you guys get a sneak peek of that. And then, on top of that, I also, let's see, let me move this project bag. This project bag has all of the yarn I'm using for Granny Square Tuesday. So, let me move that. While I was working the weekend out at Scream Hollow, in between customers, I started another Ultimate Sacrifice shawl. You can see I'm not very far in it. This is kind of just my whenever I'm not, worried too much about getting this one done. It's just a kind of a when I'm out of the house and I have a few moments to get a couple stitches in type of a project. But it is an Ultimate Sacrifice shawl. Let me see if I can get a stitch marker. And the other one that I made was in cotton, and then I made one for my mom in merino wool last year, and then I went to wash it on the gentle cycle and didn't think anything about it. It was fine after the gentle cycle, except Benjamin didn't realize that it was in the washer and threw his jeans in over the top of it, and it completely destroyed that shawl. So this will be my third Ultimate Sacrifice shawl. The cotton one actually just recently sold out of the Etsy shop. And for this I am using Dream Color by Hobby. That's what the label looks like. Now, I bought these yarns like 2 or 3 years ago. When I bought them, it was actually during a live that we looked it up. When I bought them, I paid $8.60 per ball, and I bought 4 of 2 different colors. Now, this particular color is color number 23, which I think is called Foxy. The other colorway that I have is no longer on their website. I didn't even see where it might be coming back in stock. So I don't know. I think it's color, I want to say it's like color 19 or something. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that because I could be totally wrong, but I want to say, yeah, this one's 23. That one, of course, I've got so much crap piled here I can't reach it. I don't know. Anyways, at the time I bought 4 balls of each color, and this is another situation where I clearly bought the yarn for a purpose or for a specific project, and it's been 2 years and now I can't remember what it was that I wanted to make. So I'm going to work up this Ultimate Sacrifice shawl. I'm thinking it's probably only going to take 2 balls. There is a total of, where does it say it? 437 yards in each ball. So, I mean, that's a little over 900, maybe even 1,000 yards. I don't know. I'd have to look. Let's see. Let's do the mathing. we'll have the calculator do the mathing because I'm not great at it. Yeah, so it's gonna be 874 yards with the 2 balls. Depending on how big that is, I might go ahead and use the 3rd ball and maybe give away the 4th one, or maybe I can, use the 4th one with the other color I have. I'm not entirely sure what I'm gonna do with this. I do know that one of the colors that I have, they do still have over at Hobie. So I don't know. This project is kind of a playing it by ear project. Like I said, it's not something that I am real hippy skippy about finishing. If you're unfamiliar though with Dream Color, it is 100% wool, and it does come in some absolutely gorgeous colors. Like I said though, I mean, I'm sure that some of the other colors besides the one that I'm currently using are no longer available, but definitely check out Hobie if you like. This one is marked, I think, a weight 1, and it calls for a 3 to 4 millimeter. I would call it a weight 2. If you like thinner yarns and you like wool, definitely check these out. I really like them. They're very soft and they're not scratchy or itchy or anything. I'm making a wearable out of it, so is a shawl considered wearable? I think it is. So aside from that, the other one that I picked up to work on is the purple hoodie. You guys can see it's not back in the back anymore. I have so much to do for this purple hoodie. This is actually the back panel. The front panel is already finished. And I am using a 6.5 millimeter hook. I'm actually using this one right here for this particular project, and it just dawned on me that I've been using the wrong hook for my granny square, so I'm gonna have to pull some stitches out. I've got a couple different hooks over here on this table, but so for this project I'm using the Caron Latte Cakes, and I don't know what color it is. Lavender Shore, I think, is what the colorway is called. But this was supposed to be a birthday present for someone back in February. And before that, it was supposed to be a Christmas present. So this has repeatedly been late. And as soon as I get caught up on my videos, I plan to really buckle down and finish this up for her. I still have to finish the back panel. I've got to get the kangaroo pocket finished. The sleeves, the hood, the whole 9 yards. There's a lot more work to be done on this one. If you guys are interested in this hoodie or learning how to make this hoodie, it is done with the spider stitch, and I do have a tutorial on it on my channel. I have been hoping to get like a written pattern, but that has not yet worked out. So I don't know. I may just not be. I think probably what's going to end up happening is, because I don't really care to write patterns out, probably I am just going to be uploading my tutorials on YouTube, and then I just won't sell written patterns. Like, if people want to find my patterns, they'll have to go to my YouTube channel. I do have a few that are written out that I sell on Etsy and Ravelry, but not very many. And I don't care to write them out, and I can't always find others to write them out for me. So I don't think there's going to be a written pattern for this one. I haven't heard back from the lady, and it's been a long while. I don't know if she's making the full hoodie or what. I don't know, because she hasn't been staying in contact with me either. So I'm not real sure what's going on with that. And I do apologize for that. Now, the tutorial for this hoodie is It's made by measurements, so the tutorial actually only covers on how to make a child's size, but it's easy to size up, and it does give you instructions and whatnot on how to do that. You know, if it's hard to follow, or if you guys find any, you know, things that are wrong with it, let me know in the comments of that tutorial so that I can possibly go back and fix it, or, you know, maybe I'll re-record it or something of that nature. So other than just this hoodie and, I mean, that shawl and catching up on videos, I'm really not up to much this week. I do have a toad over here that, he needs his legs, so I need to eventually make his legs, but I'm not really putting too much pressure on myself to finish up Scream Hollow stuff right now. I do have quite a bit in the gift shop, and we don't open again until September, so I have a little bit of time to crochet up some stuff for the gift shop at Scream Hollow. But anyways, so that's kind of WIP Wednesday. I'm just trying to do a short rundown of what's going on, a short WIP Wednesday, just because, you know, I am trying to catch up on videos. But yeah, that's about it. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. You know, and with my frizzy hair. You know, I really appreciate it. You guys popping in and hanging out with me. Tomorrow, Crystal and I are going to try to do the vertical live stream that YouTube came out with. And then also tomorrow morning is when Granny Square Tuesday for this week will come out. I know it's really late, but I decided to go ahead and do it on a Thursday just because Thursdays I don't put videos out on Thursdays. I go live Thursday evening, so I decided to do Granny Square Tuesday on a Thursday in the morning, and then go ahead and go live on Thursday at the regular time. And for those of you that don't know, it is Thursdays at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time that Crystal and I go live. Well, usually both of us. So there's that to look forward to. I have not gotten far enough to get back into my stitch tutorials. So there may or may not be a stitch tutorial this Friday. I don't know. I kind of wanted to catch up on Granny Square Tuesday first and get a few of those videos scheduled out, and then kind of backtrack the scheduling and fill in Friday's stitch tutorial. I don't know. I don't know which one you guys enjoy the most. But that's kind of how I was going to do it. That way I could just have one book out and work from that book for a little bit, and then I can get the next book out and work from that book for a little bit, you know. But anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching the video. Oh, no, never mind. Anyways, thanks so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys tomorrow sometime. Bye.